Northwest University, a place oriented around our faith, focused on our education, and driven by authentic community. If you're an athlete at NU, you can probably point to several instances where you've put yourself in a box that limits you from experiencing the fullness of those things that this university has to offer. Regardless of our practices, games, workouts, and classes, we're undeniably restricting our ability to experience the true depth of community by only choosing to surround ourselves with those who have the same talents as us, the people most similar to us, our teammates and other athletes. This is a normal thing to do. It's human nature to comfort ourselves with groups of those who we identify with. It boosts our self-esteem and also provides a sense of predictability in our lives, which is healthy to some extent. However, I challenge us to shift our thinking and to push ourselves to step out of that contentment and into the vulnerability that comes with interacting and developing relationships with people who are not like us, someone who doesn't think or behave as we would, someone who doesn't believe the same things as we do, or even look like us. I encourage us to recognize our biases towards people who we assume are too different from us to genuinely engage with. Let's confidently break down stereotypes. Not only our own stereotypes towards other people, but the overarching stereotype that athletes on this campus have for separating ourselves from the larger population of individuals that are from different groups. This encouragement to integrate with others in no way should stem from a place of superiority on our part, but the exact opposite, humility. Humble yourself enough to realize that you do not have the same worldview as anyone else on campus. Let this motivate you to learn others' stories, expand your horizons, and step out and introduce yourself. Being at a Christian university, we join as one together during chapel and pursuit, yet have little contact with those from different social circles after we disperse from those gatherings. Jesus says to be in community, but he did not mean communities that are only for those of our own kind. We were never meant to exclude ourselves from people that are different from us. We're called to deliberately branch out and befriend the people who we would not normally acquaint ourselves with. As it says in Galatians verse 3:28, there is neither Jew nor Greek, there is neither slave nor free, there is no male and female, for you are all one in Jesus Christ. Let's be change agents. Let's stretch ourselves beyond what is familiar. Let's be intentional. Let's be willing to educate ourselves. Let's learn about others' passions and experiences. They're likely not the same as ours, which is what makes life so beautiful. Let's take advantage of opportunities and be bold enough to tap into the lives of those who we consider are different from us. How will you respond? Will you slip back into the comforts of your close group of people who all have the same talents, interests, habits, and experiences as you? Or will you identify the issue at hand, recognize your biases, and break the cycle? Athletes, let's transform the narrative into one that begins and ends with integration between unlikely groups. So, I dare you. Break the norm.